recording live from New York City in full swing of summer. We have a heat wave going on. It is July 1st, and I just feel like, okay, summer is here. Also because I'm really lucky, my job closes for 2 weeks in the summer, so I am officially trying to enjoy summer as much as possible while I have the free time, even though it is ridiculously hot. I'm still gonna make the most of it because what else are you gonna do? As much as I feel like a drenched puddle right now, I feel this is like re-energizing within me of we're in the second half of the year, we're at the peak of summer, time goes so fast, so I'm just ready to enjoy it, be as present as possible, and take you guys along with me for all the fun that we're gonna have. Today's Wednesday, and I decided it'd be a good day to like start ramping up some energy because I have some plans this weekend that are gonna be really fun, so I wanted to like kind of get myself in the groove of going out and being outside, getting used to how hot it is. And on Wednesdays, the New York Botanical Gardens is free for New York City residents. I decided it'd be great to start my morning here. It is really gorgeous. It's really nice how quiet it is. The Botanical Gardens get so busy on the weekends, and so it's so rare to see it this quiet. So I'm gonna enjoy this, and we're gonna walk along and just take our time and enjoy the quiet, peaceful, beautiful, sweltering summer day here in the gardens. What a nice day. Hot, sweaty, but we got ice cream, melted ice cream. And now we go home and shower for the second time today and chill for the rest of the day. That's also how I like my summer. I like my summer getting my activity out the way and then staying in for the night and feeling good that I had a good day without having to be out all day. You don't need to be out all day, guys. You can be out for a couple hours and go back home. It's been a couple of days since we last spoke when I was at the Botanical Gardens. That day was really beautiful. And yesterday, Friday, I went to the beach with a bunch of my friends and it was madness. I have never seen the beach like that in my life. Luckily, we were all able to find each other without much of a problem. Even though the beaches were crowded, the parking lots were filling up so fast. Everyone was able to get in. It all worked out. It was not as hot as I thought it was gonna be. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was scorching, but very tolerable on the beach, especially when you were in the water. The hottest part though was the sand. I burnt my feet on the sand, especially because we had set up so far from the water. Whew, my poor feet. But that was a really nice time, and we spent the whole day at the beach. We left like at 7:30. I love a full beach day. And then we drove home, ordered Chinese food, and I passed out. And then today I was debating whether or not to go out. I was really tired after the beach that I was like, okay, I don't think I should force myself to go out today. It's okay if I stay in. So instead, me and my boyfriend ordered brunch from our favorite diner and watched Love Island. And I ended up napping for 3 hours. And so for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna work on my next video that's going out. I'm gonna try to get myself out to go for a walk in the neighborhood before sunset. I don't think I mentioned it, but today is 4th of July, so everyone is out. That's why I had a little bit of FOMO about going out. For me, 4th of July is a day that I like to go out and people watch. It's really interesting on 4th of July in New York. Some parts are really empty. There is this sense that everyone is either at the parks barbecuing or at the beach, or they're out of town. So like there's certain areas that are like super busy. There's a lot of people enjoying the holiday, but there's also not the hustle and bustle that it usually is. So it's a different kind of energy. So it's an interesting, fun way to see the city. The people who are in the city are having a good time. So I love being on the kind of outside of that, enjoying that, watching that as like an observer. So that's usually the kind of thing that I do on 4th of July, but because of how tired I was, I don't feel like going downtown. So instead, I'm just gonna walk in my neighborhood, go to the park. There's something about, again, seeing people in the summertime having a good time. Like it's almost like I feel like a transfer of energy. It's nice to still find ways to feel that summer energy. That's another like tip of mine for summer is if you don't feel like doing anything crazy, maybe find somewhere that you can people watch, and that can give you so much of that summer feeling. It can give you good summer memories without you having to overextend yourself past where your energy is. Because again, that is the key for summer. Don't burn yourself out if you can avoid it, because then you end up having two extremes of the summer where you stay in a bunch and then you go out a bunch and it never feels super balanced. That's my goal with summers these days, is for it to feel balanced. Hello, hello, hello. I just got back from an incredible workout. I don't always feel amazing after a workout. It's usually a range. There's been times where I haven't walked out feeling amazing and I'm just like, okay, I'm glad I did that. But it makes it so that when I do feel this good, I'm like, oh, right. This is the like peak of a good workout. When you just come out and suddenly you have mental clarity, you have energy, you feel confident, and you're like really proud of yourself. And it was one of those workouts today. And I really needed it, honestly, because it's been gloomy gloomy the last couple of days. We just survived the heat wave here in New York City, and I had a really nice time over the weekend at the beach, and then just recovering from the beach, and then going to yoga and brunch with a friend. It was so hot on Friday, and then all of like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I feel like the city was getting out all that heat with a bunch of rain, and especially on Monday. Monday it was downpouring, and I went on this like really lovely, super rainy walk. I filmed some of that, so you'll see how calming it was. It was really nice, but something about gloomy summer weather can feel so paradoxical and feel very off-putting because you kind of feel like you should be really in a good mood and moving around and really excited. I kind of welcome gloomy days in the summer because it does give you a moment to pause and reset. And I gave myself that because I did feel I needed it. But now it's Tuesday, and as much as I'm trying to enjoy summer, I am also trying to stay really committed to my routines. Summer can be super distracting and fun and chaotic in the best way. But again, it's all about that balance. And so this morning, I was like, okay, I am going to go to the gym before I step out and try to have a day in the city because it's still gloomy, but I really want to enjoy my break. I don't want to get cooped up at home just because it's gloomy. So I'm going to go see the Mary Oliver documentary. They're showing it at the IFC Center in the West Village. I'm going to go to a nice solo dinner right after at one of my favorite little wine bars nearby. I am also hoping to stop at some stationery stores before I go to the movies, but I need to hurry up and shower because I'm a little bit behind schedule. That being said, I'm going to go get ready. Really excited for my little dinner and a movie. I love a dinner and a movie. I love a dinner and a movie by myself. Like I love a solo date. And I also just love the vibe I'm going for. Going to like a documentary about my favorite poet and then going to a wine bar. It's just like chic and like lovely and nice for a kind of gloomy, cool day in New York. And then tomorrow is like the one clear, beautiful day we're gonna have. I'm hoping to go to the beach tomorrow, which is Wednesday. And then Thursday, I think I want to go to the MoMA. And then Friday, me and my friend are going to Wave Hill, which is like gardens up here in the Bronx. So have a couple plans laid out, and then we'll see how all of it pans out because whenever I have time off, I say I want things to go one way, and then they usually go another. So that's my tentative loose plan. We'll see. And either way, we're going to have a good time. I treat summer as an extreme sport. I realize that you have to be really intentional with your time to make the most out of summer. So I wanted to share some of the things that have helped me have fun, fulfilling summers. First, I summerify indoor activities. And by this, I mean, I look at trips to the museum or the movies or shopping as alternatives to popular summer activities. This gives me options when it's raining, the weather is unpredictable, or it's just too damn hot to be outside. I look at these activities like a cool glass of lemonade. They are refreshing moments that break up the intensity of summer. Second, I want to talk about doing things alone. No matter the season, I love doing things alone. But in the summer, this is such an essential skill. And it is a skill. During the summer season, everyone is so busy. If you limit your activities to someone else's availability or interest, you may find yourself waiting forever to do the things that you want to do. Like I said, doing things alone is a skill, and I personally feel the most sexy, grown, independent after a night out by myself because I know how hard of a thing it is to do. And the truth is, a lot of people wouldn't dare to do what I'm doing. Most people don't know how to enjoy their own company. And don't get me wrong, I love doing things with my friends. Community is very beautiful, but there is so much joy in being your own best companion. And I totally understand when people say they feel embarrassed or weird to do things alone. I still feel that way sometimes. But this is the kind of thing where you fake it until you make it. And that moment of cringe is fleeting. Hyperfixating on that uncomfortable feeling is a cycle only you can control. To be honest, I can talk all day about the art and the psychology of doing things alone, but I will leave it here for now. My third tip is perfecting your favorite summer activity. For me, that is going to the beach. Throughout trial and error, I have defined what a perfect beach day is for me and what that requires. Of course, you can wing a beach day, but nothing hits better than having the perfect set of snacks, a prime spot on the sand, and a bathing suit that can withstand heavy waves. When you master the logistics of your favorite summer activity, you can repeat this activity in a way that ensures good, consistent experiences throughout not just this summer, but several summers to come. This can be anything from bike rides, hikes, picnics, whatever activity brings you the most joy in the summertime and works better with a bit of planning. My favorite part is that this ends up feeling like a really personalized experience tailored to my preferences. And even if I do this activity with other people, I know what I want to get out of that experience and I know how to give it to myself. I hope these tips help, and if you try any of them or have tips of your own for making the most out of summer, please let me know. I'm always trying to bring my summering to the next level. Hello. Hi, y'all. It's been a little bit since I've been on camera, but now it's Friday. I am getting ready now to meet up with my friend at Wave Hill, which I think I've mentioned before. It is a botanical gardens type vibe, like an outdoor gardens, museum, kind of beautiful grounds off of the Hudson and in the Bronx. I'm really excited because this is somewhere I've never gone and I've heard great things about. So I'm really excited to visit that. And that's pretty much one of the last activities for my time off and my big summer week of activities. Of course, the rest of the summer, I have a lot of plans. I've already booked a lot of my summer out already. It's a gloomy day, but I know it's going to be beautiful regardless. And I'm really looking forward to some friend time. And I've lived in the Bronx on and off for the last 10 years. So I'm surprised I haven't made it out to Wave Hill before. Excited to finally be going now. But yeah, this is me wrapping up my week off and I'm sad about it. I'm getting the Sunday scaries of going back to work, but you know, I'm very lucky. I'm counting my blessings for the fact that I really enjoyed my time off. Hope that in watching me enjoy my summer, you've got some ideas for how to enjoy your summer. I know not everyone is so lucky that they can have 2 weeks off of work and not think about anything but their own enjoyment because of financial responsibility, family responsibilities, what have you. And I'm just really grateful for that. But I hope that even if you don't have as much flexibility as I do, that you can still find ways to enjoy your summer thoughtfully, intentionally, sustainably, and finding time to enjoy this beautiful season. It is fleeting. It goes by fast. Summer feels like lightning in a bottle. I think every year brings a different range of either accomplishment or disappointment or regret or, you know, really beautiful memories that you'll have forever. Sometimes a mix of all of that. Whether you live in New York or otherwise, like I think a lot of cities and places have great activities to do in the summer, and I hope you can find ways to sprinkle that in while not burning yourself out. I think that's the biggest key, and really soaking up this beautiful shooting star of a season. I feel like summer is so quick, so fleeting, and so beautiful. There's such a unique energy to summer. I hope that this captured that spirit of summer and encourages you to go out and enjoy your summer. Whatever you view as your best summer, I hope you can go ahead and enjoy that and seek that out for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I am excited to continue capturing summer here in New York. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.